Okay, I'm starting to get rather peeved with YouTube. Today I tried to monetize two videos. One was a Scarlatti Minuet, and the other was a piece from John Playford's The English Dancing Master. Now, both of those composers, or in the case of Playford, music collectors, both have been dead for over 300 years. Let's just see what the Google AdSense YouTube monetization people have said to me. Thanks for submitting your videos for monetization. We have disabled monetization on the following videos because we were not able to verify that you have the appropriate commercial use rights for all included content. Minuet by Domenico Scarlatti. They want me to submit documentation for this video. Also, the Playford English Dancing Master. They want documentation for that. If you can provide documentation that you have the necessary commercial use rights for all elements in your video, please take a moment to learn how to claim rights to a video and then submit documentation using the links above. Why should I have to submit documentation for I simply performed using out of copyright public domain music? The composers have been dead for over 300 years. It's been in the public domain for 300 years. It's not in copyright. Copyright law wasn't even invented back in that time. They want me to submit documentation to prove. Now, all this amounts to is that it's like protecting pop stars. They're just it seems to me like they're just protecting famous classical performers. That I'm just I'm just a mere mortal, but they're looking out for the interests of famous musicians who play Scarlatti and so forth. Let's read on anyway. Please note that we may only serve ads on advertiser-friendly content. YouTube reserves the right to make the final decision whether to monetize a video and may disable monetization for users who repeatedly submit ineligible videos. So I'm being threatened there. I'm being threatened for being a bad boy even though I haven't done anything wrong. If you currently have videos pending review, you may choose to opt them out of monetization by visiting blah blah blah. In other words, they're making another little threat there, implying that I should take down stuff that I was trying to get monetized. Thanks, the YouTube team. YouTube partner support revenue share claim. So I'm making a claim against, I'm making a claim. Please use the form below to provide additional information about the elements of your video. Understand that when you submit a video for revenue share, you must have all the necessary rights to commercially use all elements of your video. This includes, but is not limited to, the usual thing: movie or TV visuals, performances including concerts, events and shows, graphics and pictures including photographs and artwork, music including lyrics, cover songs and background music, video game or software visuals. The fact is, this music is out of copyright, it's public domain, the composers have been dead for over 300 years. If you use any of these materials, you must have the permission to use them. Find more information about this here. I've had to do this before, arguing about, last time it was about Pachelbel's Canon, and he's been dead for donkey's ages too, and I had to, sigh. This is what I said to them. I wrote something similar on both. This video was filmed by me, myself. I performed the music in the video myself. The music was composed over 300 years ago, and the composer has been dead for over 300 years. The composition I performed is out of copyright and in the public domain. Just because some famous performers may also perform Scarlatti pieces does not mean that other non-famous, mere mortal members of the human family are not allowed to do so. I have the right to perform this piece as it is out of copyright and in the public domain. Indeed, copyright law wasn't even invented in Scarlatti's time. I repeat, the music is over 300 years old, out of copyright, and in the public domain. It is freely available in any music library. Yes, it is. You can get it at any public library, any music library, old bookshops, anything, anywhere, a museum. Here is a quote from Wikipedia on Domenico Scarlatti, proving that he has been dead for over 300 years. And I give a little quote about his death date, which is Giuseppe Domenico Scarlatti, born the 26th of October 1685, died the 23rd of July 1757. And it goes on with a bit of a description about him. And I give the Wikipedia address of that. So, what can I do? I mean, who am I arguing with? What's the word? Is it juggernaut or something? I'm trying to argue with this big Google AdSense YouTube machine that I can't reason with. I've had to do it before, and it's frustrating. I don't know why I should feel frustrated when I only make a... Or we're not allowed to discuss how much we make, are we? But that gives you a bit of insight into how Google and AdSense and YouTube operates and how difficult it can be to reason with them. Yes, I simply played some music from an old piece of music that's over 300 years old. It is out of copyright. It is public domain. It belongs to me. It belongs to the whole of society. Just because some famous musician, let me think of someone famous, whatever, some famous person might play a minuet by Domenico Scarlatti, that means I have to show a whole lot of documentation, apparently. It looks like they're just protecting the interests of the rich. That's what it looks like to me, but I don't pretend to know everything. See ya.